So the main idea with breath holds here, no matter when you're studying breath holds, is don't bring yourself to the point where you're panic or you're freaking out, right? What you're trying to do is trying to say, how long can I hold comfortably? That's the trick here. Don't, if you put yourself into panic mode, what ends up happening is you're teaching yourself to panic. Please don't teach yourself to panic. You want to teach yourself to deal with stress in a calm way. So person can be yelling at you and you teach yourself that it's okay to yell, but not to lose your cool. You don't, when you teach yourself how to panic when you're doing breath holds, you're, in a way, you're really agitating yourself, and you don't want that. You just want to learn how to deal with agitation, but you don't want to agitate yourself. Does that make sense? It's a whole other approach, right? You got to make sure that it doesn't become like I got to do 1,000 push-ups mentality. It's nothing like that. It is on one day 10 push-ups might do it. On another day 5 push-ups might do it. Another day 20. It doesn't matter. Every day is different, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So kind of uh, wrap your head around that idea with breath holds, right? You're putting a pressure on your body, no different than a punch, no different than a grab. It's a pressure on the body, and you're trying to study how to deal with it. So you'll often hear the teachers talk about it as a grab, right? So the breath hold is kind of like a grab on the chest or the lungs, and you're freeing yourself from that. Okay, does that make sense? And of course, all this means absolutely nothing if when we get back to training, you don't try to apply it. It means, there's no point if you're going to practice in basketball your free throw, there's no point if you don't do it in a game. I don't, it doesn't make any sense, right? It's got to go from one to the other, right? Step one has to go to step two, grade one to grade two, to two to grade three. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense, right? Sound good, guys? Sound good? Okay. So we'll start from a seated position first, right? So just stay comfortable. Lindsay, you can continue whatever you like. Yeah, whatever you feel comfortable. You can sit. You can sit on the floor. You can sit in a chair, wherever you feel comfortable, right? And the first thing I want you to do is take a breath in and then take a breath out and just kind of, I don't know, just stabilize your breathing, right? Just kind of bring it to like a zero level, right? So this would be an architect trying to find something level. You need a place that you know is level, right? You can't, you always want to be able to go back to this place. So it's a place where you don't feel happy or sad. You're just right in the middle. You're just breathing comfortably, right? Because you're going to be going off this line. Okay. You're going to be going much farther off the line, right? So, and as you breathe in, normally don't take any extra air. Just as you take a breath in, stop breathing. Now hold your breath like 5 seconds, maybe, and then breathe out. You breathe in, you hold your breath for like 5 seconds, and you breathe out. Now, if it helps, you can envision a triangle. So let's say if you want to count, because it's nice, because maybe at the beginning, it's hard to quiet our minds. So what I do is I breathe in for 5 seconds. So we'll do it together. Breathe in for 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Breathe out for 5 seconds. Relax yourself. And then you try that sequence again. So the in, the hold, and the out, they're all the same. The time is the same, 5 seconds, whatever you like, right? Just keep trying that. We'll do it together. Okay. Now, I'm going to go a little bit off script, but you guys will figure this out. So you're envisioning your nose here, your mouth here. Of course, that's where it is, right? What I want you to do now is move around the breath hold. So what I try to do now, I'm going to think about my chest, right? So I'm going to visualize breathing in through my chest, holding my breath here, and then breathing out through here. So it's like I'm moving my nose and my mouth around to different parts of my body. So I might pretend like my hands, right? So imagine my nose here, my mouth here, right? So I breathe in. So I'm envisioning it here. I breathe out. And then I hold. So you now can move what you know is your nose and your mouth around. You can imagine it in your ears. You can imagine the back of your neck. You can imagine your chest and your hips and your knees, like anywhere where there's two, the feet. So let's start at the feet to give you an example, right? We'll start and we'll work our way up together, okay? So I'll cue you along, guys. Just follow along. So breathe in for 5 seconds from your left foot. Breathe out for 5 seconds from your right foot. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Breathe like you like. Now the knees. Breathe in from the left knee for 5 seconds. Breathe out for 5 seconds from the right knee. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Breathe however you like. Try to stabilize yourself. Again, find zero level again, right? Breathe in for 5 seconds from the left leg, so the entire leg. Breathe out for 5 seconds from the right leg. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Breathe however you like. Again, recalibrate yourself, find the zero line again. From your stomach now. Breathe in for 5 seconds from the stomach, like the belly button, I guess. Breathe out for 5 seconds from the belly button. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Breathe however you like. Chest area now. Breathe in for 5 seconds from the chest. Breathe out for 5 seconds from the chest. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. From the arms now. Breathe in for 5 seconds from the left arm. Breathe out for 5 seconds from the right arm. Hold your breath. 5 seconds. Awesome. Breathe however you like. So I don't know if you felt it, but there would have been some parts of your body for you to visualize holding your breath easier than other parts. Did anybody feel that? Some parts of my body, like down by my legs, I found it much easier to think about holding my breath than I did in my chest or in my upper body. For some reason, if I just thought of my legs holding my breath, I felt like I could do it longer. Okay. So sometimes I like to do this body scan with the breath holds and just notice how some places are, it's not all the same. Okay. Everybody feel that at all? You feel it? Okay. I hope so, guys. Now we're going to start to go a little bit deeper with it, right? So again, sit nice and normal, right? And now I don't want you to count whatsoever. You're just going to hold your breath as long as you can. And the trick is this, okay? I'll give you a little trick that helped me a lot. Take 2 fingers and put it right here in your neck, okay? So this is where you shut off the air, okay? So when I breathe in, when I shut the air off, it's like a valve. I shut it off. Hold my breath. When I want to breathe, I turn it on again. But I don't hold my breath here. Don't hold your breath in your head. Don't hold it in your eyes. Don't hold it in your jaw. Don't hold it in your neck. Right here, like a tracheotomy. It's like you put a little, it's a chip, and then my whole face is relaxed when I'm holding my breath. And then I turn it on. Otherwise, you'll get a headache, right? You'll see you had a headache, your blood pressure will go too high, okay? So let's try 10 seconds together, and I'll show you how to recover from this whole thing, okay? So stay comfortable. Take a deep breath in, then a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Hold your breath comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe. First breath is big. Head out. Next breath a little bit less, but still big. And out. Third breath is not normal, but a little bit bigger than normal. Fourth breath is so close to normal. And the fifth breath for sure is normal. So that's called parachute breathing. So by 5 breaths, no matter how hard you've been training, you have to get yourself to normal. If it takes you longer, it's too much. Okay, five good breaths, and you should be really close to normal. Okay, let's try 15 seconds. So let's do it together. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Breathe. Again, the parachute breathing. First breath in is big, and out big. Next one's big, but not as big. Third breath's close to normal. Fourth breath's pretty much normal. And 5 for sure is normal. Can we try for 20? Let's try, guys. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Out. In. Remember, shut the valve off. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Breathe. First breath is big. And out big. Next breath is big, but not as big. Third breath's close to normal. And fourth breath's almost normal. And fifth breath's normal. How was 20, guys? How was 20? Now, I'll give you this, okay? there's many ways to approach breath holds, right? This is from the most normal perspective. You could saturate lots of air before this and then hold your breath. There's lots of approaches to breath holds, right? You can do no preparatory work, hold. It doesn't really matter. As long as you understand the basic principle, you're trying to find comfort in the middle of that uncomfort. So if I was fasting, it's the same thing. If I'm starving, I don't think about being starving. I try not to think about the hunger. If you're holding your breath, try not to think about suffocating. Try to just kind of relax yourself as much as you can. Cold water dousing, the same thing. I put cold water on myself. I try not to think about it. Just enjoy that the situation that's happening rather than suffer. Some of you, the way you're sitting still now, I want you to move a little bit. So let's say I'll just watch me for a second. So if I breathe in for if I breathe in, breathe in, I'll hold my breath. And then I breathe. So now I'm not exercising, but I'm kind of moving myself, and I'm seeing, can I move when I'm holding my breath? And I mean relaxed. So can I do everything that I do? And then breathe. And the moment I can't move comfortably anymore, I breathe. Does that make sense, guys? We could do with walking, but I want to show you how to do it kind of in a chair now, just because there's lots of times we're sitting, we wonder how can we train, right? So in a seated position, okay, you're going to hold your breath, and I want you to start to kind of move your body, okay? It doesn't have to be big movements, just movements, and see how long you can move until you can't do it comfortably, and then stop, recover yourself, and then do it again, and at least 2-3 times, right? So you're studying how to hold and how to move yourself, I don't know, like in a kind of a systema way, right? You're just checking that your body can relax. So this would be a good practice for somebody that wants to understand maybe hard wrestling. Like when people grab you, or you're somehow have to move yourself, how long can you move before things break down, so to speak, okay? So the body is not tense, correct? It's not that it's relaxed, it's moving. I find it easier to hold my breath longer by doing this. Sitting still is the hardest way, okay? So let's try it together. Ready? Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, hold your breath, and as you're holding your breath, move yourself a little bit. Roll your head, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. Yeah. Try to just calm yourself and hold your breath and forget about the breath hold and see. Don't even time it. Don't even put a time to it. I don't care. Just move. And when you can't really move anymore, stop and breathe and recover. This is an important practice, guys. This is one you should get into, do weekly. You have to study how to hold your breath and move and breathe. And when you lose it, recover yourself. When it doesn't feel comfortable for you anymore, recover. Like, bring air into the system now, right? You guys ever heard of the burst breathing, right? I don't like this. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't like this. I get a headache when I do it, right? But I do something a little bit better than, like not better, a little, for me, it's like, it's not hyperventilating, but it's just a deep breathing. For anybody that's an athlete, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've just run the field. I'm tired. Like I'm breathing heavy, but I'm not hyperventilating, okay? That doesn't work for me. And then when I feel comfortable, hold my breath. Okay, on your own. Try it a couple of minutes. Let's go. Try it. Practice, guys. Yes, Jaker, talk to me.
Andy, what do you think about all this stuff, the new stuff with the nose breathing?
Listen, Jake, I'm as I get older, I don't judge anything anymore. Try it and see
I know I've been trying, I've been doing it for a while, so I kind of like it.
Just remember, there's a the medical reason when you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, you're cooling a lymphatic system at the base of the neck. So there is a reason for this, right? I can breathe through my nose, okay, but under hard wrestling and hard effort, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Like you can try it when you're on the skates, right? You'll see it doesn't work.
It's hard to do when you run. I find it
hard.
yeah.
But like for like Lindsay, when maybe she's doing some yoga, like it'll work. It'll be fine. I can see it. But if under hard effort, I can't get in enough air and get out enough air. It just seems like it's bottled up. Yes. What's up, Alberto?
When you get punched,
Yes.
you're breathing. When you get punched, you recover. What is the proper breathing?
So this is a little bit different because this has to do with the nervous system, right? So when you get hit deep, your nervous system is activated because it goes deep and hits the nerve, right? That's why you kind of buckle over. So you're dealing with like a nerve pain, so almost like a whip. So it hurts so much that you first have to deal with the pain, and then you can deal with so the breathing has to use for the pain first, and then for the breathing. Like there's no pain right now, right? Right now we're not dealing with pain. So I wouldn't necessarily make the connection with a punch right now. Okay.
But
We-
that one for the pain, you breathe like that.
It might help you get rid of the pain. It's very personal. I've never found burst breathing helpful to me. It makes me panic. I don't know why. I just feel like really panicky. I don't feel great about it, right? I think it might work for some people. They say it, but not so much for me, right? Not so much for me. Okay. So guys, please try holding your breath now and moving. Now, you want to just sit in the chair and move. You want to go to the ground and move. It's completely up to you, but see how long you can move and hold your breath for. When you can't, recover yourself and stay still. Try it. Recover yourself and stay still. Remember, be creative with your movement. Rolls, twists, turn, walking, getting up, getting down. When you lose your breath, recover yourself. Good guys. Okay, come close for a second. So now you flip it. So you have to reverse everything now. So first you say to yourself, I'm going to hold my breath while moving, and then I stay still and I recover. Now it's different. Now you stay still and hold your breath, and you move and recover. So you move and breathe. So now you're staying still, hold your breath. You can't hold it anymore. Start to move and breathe. Any movement is fine. And remember, when you find I've recovered, stop again, hold your breath. Can't hold it. So you reverse it now. The movement is recovery. Staying still is holding your breath. Okay. 2 minutes. Try it. Let's go. 2 minutes. See if you see a difference now. Okay, guys, come around for a sec. How was it? So, Lindsay, how was it? I thought I unmuted everybody.
Oh,
There we
it
go.
was good. I could, it's always takes less awareness when you're moving because your whole being is activated than just sitting there. It takes a lot of concentration.
Okay.
But very good. So good.
I'll give you guys if you want, because I know a lot of you always, you don't tell me when I ask a question, but privately you always tell me this. So I say, what do you do? Every once in a while what I'm doing, right? So what I would do is I would do this for an hour, not this specific. I would do abbreviations of this. So first I would start with sitting in a chair like I showed you, just doing nothing but breathing hold, a breath hold, in and out, holding this. Then I would stand up and I would do it with walking. Okay, like I showed you. Hold, stay still, hold your breath, walk and recover. Or recover, walk and hold your breath, and then stay still and recover. So there's always left and right side, right? Then I would try it with punches and kicks. So I would breathe in, hold my breath. Then I would so I would again do it with punches, do it with kicks, elbows, knees, sorry, knees, shoulders, hips. I would do this drill with every single part of my body. And then I would get a weapon. Next time it would be with a knife. Using the knife, holding my breath, then recover. Or hold my breath, right? Stick, gun, chain, anything, any weapon that you desire, you could apply the breath hold stuff. So then each one of them would be done for, let's say, 5 minutes, you have easily trained almost all your entire martial arts skills with breath holds and recovery. Do you see that, guys? So that's, I'm going to make this video for you guys. So it'll be something that you'll be able to watch while I'm away. Okay. So you'll understand what I mean, but just so you get the thinking, whenever you talk about breathing, say to yourself, how do I wrestle with it? How do I travel with weapons? How do I do the exercises? How do I stretch with it? How do I do my push? Like everything with this. How do you study stretching and breath holds? How do you study all this stuff with breath holds, right? Like everything has to be done through the whole bit. Okay. So I don't know if you saw me when I was training. First I did the punches, then I started to do elbows, because for me, I like to work with all the weapons, shoulders, head, right? Oh, cool, that was good. Head as well, right? Hips. So you can do this whole practice with everything, okay? Does that make sense, guys? I really, don't be afraid to keep some journals and something about your training. Ask yourself, how can I do 3 things at once? I can study breath holds, I can study punches, and I can study movement. Like layer your training. This is a practice. This is, you're developing the way each one of you is going to be practicing to maximize what you want out of Systema, right? Not what I want, what you want, right? If for me, I don't study too much punches and kicks anymore because it's not necessarily what I want. We have more stresses in life. So I want to kind of get rid of those things more than anything else, right? Or for somebody with parents, like younger kids, right? Different things that you need to help you out, right? The exercise part is the most well known, okay? The most widely, push up and breath holds, squats and breath holds, everybody's got that. And we'll do some right now, but I want you to understand that you need to open that up. That's just as an idea. Now we need to extrapolate that. And I'm gonna make a separate video for all of you guys to kind of watch, because it's too much to talk about in one shot. I gotta kind of show you this slowly so you can understand how to develop the practice that's going to be good for each one of you. Okay. Any questions, guys? Anything else come up at all? No?
Yes, one question,
Yeah.
Manny,
Yeah.
and this might be very nuanced, but I've been always wondering about this. I train this a lot. Do you start holding your breath on the breath in, at the end of the breath in, on the breath out, at the end of the breath out, halfway through? I play with all of them, but I'm just curious if you have any thoughts and best practices there.
The best practice is exactly what you're doing, is play with it. Please, guys, the very good point Oleg brings up. So you could study a breath hold from a full breath, from an empty breath, from a half breath, or you could study in completely different. Like we did this drill one time where I asked you to close your eyes, and whenever I punched you, that's when you held your breath. And when you don't know when it's going to come, it's also different, right? So sometimes things are in your control, sometimes they're out of your control. Sometimes it's on the in, sometimes it's on the out. Yeah, so Oleg, it's a great question. This is already a whole other ball game, and I encourage you, because I find too much air in is a problem. Too much air out is also a problem, right? Somewhere in the middle, like a half breath is the best. Okay. We'll all try the half breath now, guys. We'll do it now that Oleg brought that up. Let's train with it together. So it's studying how to hold your breath on the half, not on the full, not on the empty, which is the hardest one. The full and the empty are the two harder bookends. The middle is the most enjoyable part. And I think that this is probably where we should start our breath hold training rather than from the extremes. Okay. Can we go down that road right now? Please don't worry, guys. I'm going to make something a little bit better than this, just because when I could just tell you what's in my mind, it's different than when I'm watching everybody. It's a little bit different story, right? So let's do this. Let's get on the ground for me. Yeah, get on the ground. Just kind of in like a push-up position, right? Now, you can stay on your knees. You don't have to go in the full push-up. It's completely up to you. If you have a bad shoulder or you're a little tired, it doesn't matter. So when your hands are beside you, right? Relax your whole body, especially your shoulders, right? And take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Then take a half a breath in. Hold your breath and do one push-up. Then breathe out. Deep breath in, Deep breath out. Half a breath in. Hold your breath, 2 push-ups. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Half a breath in. 3 push-ups. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Half a breath out. 4 push-ups. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Half a breath out. 5 push-ups. Okay. How was that? How do you feel? You feel okay, or do you start to feel you're starting to feel like you're running out of air at the 5th? How does that feel?
No, actually, I was able to manage my breath quite well, I have to say.
Good, good, good. So guys, a real good benchmark is getting to 10. If you can do 10 push-ups with the breath hold, and you'll be like a little bit of breath, that's excellent, right? That's a good amount. Lindsay, how was it?
Holding my breath a little too harshly, and like, when you start seeing the stars.
Well, luckily you're not far from the ground, so you could just lie down. I've actually seen that too. Now, I made a small change. Did you guys see it? First, I said,
Yeah.
take a deep breath in and then half a breath out. And the other one was take so either you hold the half on which, the in or the out. And it's still going to be a half a breath, but is like the glass half full or half empty kind of a perspective, right? You have to play with that. I like doing a deep breath in and then letting a little bit out, half, and I feel good, right? Sometimes you take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and then a half a breath in. Half a breath in strikes me as short. It strikes me as not, something's missing, right? So I don't care. I would suggest, I think, breathe in and then let out half is the best way to doing it. But that's my perspective, okay? I want you to try the same thing now with leg raises, okay? Now, each breath hold is different in the leg raises, the body raises, and in the squats. The squats are by far the easiest. If you should be able to do almost twice as many squats as you can push-ups, because there's not pressure on the chest. Like the push-ups is the hardest because there's pressure, right? Actually, not the hardest. It might be the hardest. The leg raises is pretty hard too because it's putting pressure on the chest, right? So try and see if you can get to 10 leg raises, or at least 5, between 5 and 10. See how far you can get. So you're lying down on your back, you're breathing in, and then you're letting out a half a breath, holding. Try get to 5, and then if you can, try get to 10. Okay, go try it on your own, guys. Try it on your own. Remember, only half a breath. I'll mute everybody in this end. Remember, be comfortable and let that half breath out and then go. Don't rush. Really, you have plenty of time. Time is not an issue. 10 leg raises wouldn't even take you 15 seconds. You could easily hold your breath. It's just, can you relax enough? Lindsay, just to 90 degrees. Just to 90 degrees. That's it, and then down. Don't go any further. Tom, how was it?
It was good.
I couldn't see you from where the angle you had. I could see your legs, but I couldn't see your back, but I'll give it. Guys, did everybody try it? Did you get to 10? If you got to 10, come on up. I just need to make some corrections. Jager, come on up, man. Come on up. I could see it already. So I could see everybody. Tom, I couldn't see you on the ground, so I couldn't catch what was going on in your body. Oleg, I saw yours. I saw Lindsay as well. So I don't know if I'll see if I can get this caught up. Okay. So when you guys were bringing up your legs, you're okay. But when you were going down, you could see that you were holding back your body, right? The biggest thing for me, when I go down, I relax my back. My focus is on relaxing my butt, relaxing my back. You're stiff coming down. Like you see, you're here, and then you see there's a stiffness in your back. For me, as I come up and as I go down, my arms, everything is like heavy. It's here, and everything is really relaxed. So my back, like here, it just stuck. It feels like anchored onto the ground, right? A lot of you, the reason you're getting so tired is because you're working with muscles unnecessary. There's no reason your back needs to be tense if you're lying on the ground, okay? Oleg, try one for me, because I saw you with that. Try one for me, and just really think of a heavy back, like no tension whatsoever. Relax your back now. That's it. See, the relaxed back acts already as a better counterbalance. It acts already as a better counter. Lindsay, try it for me so I can see it too. Please, just so I can see it. Yeah. So lift up your legs, lift them up. And now really focus on the way down, relaxing your back. See, when you relax your back, you have less pressure, guys, less pressure in the chest, okay? Remember, guys, the lungs are located closer to your back than the chest. Any tension in your back will burden your lungs. Everybody try it. Try it. Everybody, I think, can benefit from this. Lie down on your back, make the back really relaxed and heavy. And when you bring the legs down, especially, keep an eye on the whole back is relaxed on the way down. It's going to act as a better balance. The upper body is way heavier than the legs. You shouldn't need to tense anything up in the upper body. Very good, guys. Come around. Lindsay, that was, so I saw what you did with your arms there. It was really good, okay? If that helps you, that's amazing, okay? So let me explain, guys, what Lindsay did. She brought everything up. So like that, right? And when you brought your arms up, you paid more attention to your back. So that was really good. It's excellent if you want to do that, right? It's not necessary, but I could see it was a noticeable difference when you did that. I saw that your back was, because did you feel a little bit better when the back was relaxed? Did you feel that? You should, because understand that when you talk about your lungs, the lungs are close to the back. They're not close to the chest. They're much closer to your back. So if you're getting lung surgery, they're going in through the back. They're not going in through the chest. So when you lie down on your back, any tension in your back is gonna tighten your lungs. You got to keep your back relaxed. You know, when people are choking, they hit them in the back, right? Right in the back, just to make them cough out something. You got to keep your back relaxed, okay? Now, you have to do the same thing with the body raises. So if I'm here, right, I hold my breath and I come up, okay? Now, when I go back, that's when I have to relax myself. So my legs, watch my legs. See, they're heavy. When I come up, they have to stay like that. I don't tighten my legs up. I see lots of people, you see the legs are tight. They tighten their legs somehow. For you, the legs are relaxed. That's it. They have to stay heavy on the ground. Okay. So now you're going to try, see if you can do 10 body raises with your breath holds. Okay. Try and see if you can do that. Try relax the legs, relax the body, do 10. Let's go. Try. Looks good, Miro. That looks good. Look straight ahead, guys. Don't look down. Look straight ahead. Don't look at your feet. Look at the wall in front of you. Yeah, this way you have better posture. Don't look down at your feet. Relax your thighs, relax your knees, relax your ankles. Just the weight of the legs is enough. Awesome, guys. Okay, come around, come around. Sorry to keep it quick for you guys, but we got some corrections to do. Which was easier, leg raises or body raises?
Body
Leg
raise.
Body raises, right? I think they're easier too, right? I- what happens is the pressure is going away from your body. Like with the leg raises, it's bringing pressure to your chest. Like you're bringing your legs to your chest. So it can cause some anxiety and pressure. This way you bring your body to so it's not bringing it towards your chest. So you feel better about it. Okay. Now, what I noticed, a lot of you, you're looking, watch my eyes. If you can see, you're coming up and you're looking at your feet, right? And you see the position of your body. What I like to do is I like to look like at about a 45 degree towards the wall. So I'm not looking at my feet, but I'm looking at the wall. Okay. Now, I want you to try this. Just we'll do it with one person. Jake, lie down on your back for me. Just lie down on your back. Okay. So I want you to imagine. Everybody, just watch Jake. Okay. Did you do the dishes, Jake? I'm checking. I'm gonna zoom in. So, so I want you to imagine you're sleeping. Okay. So really, you're sleeping, but not about full asleep. And I want you to imagine you heard the front door open. So just sit up in bed like you want to hear who it is. Or what it is. Go. See, you get up by what you hear, not by what you saw or what you thought, but you heard something and it popped you up. So if I'm sleeping, boom, what is that sound? I didn't think about doing a body raise. I heard something and I wanted to hear it better. Okay. What a lot of you are doing with the body raise is you're curling your body and it's causing more tension than necessary. For me, I look straight ahead and I imagine hearing. I want to hear something. And then by hearing, I get up with less tension than by looking. Okay. Try getting up 10 times now, holding your breath by what you hear and with relaxation. Try it again. See if it is not a little bit easier for you. Okay. Try it just 1-2 times. That's it. Much better, Alberto. Much better. Much better. Look, you're so relaxed. Even your dog relaxed on the couch. Look at you. Even there, you were way you were moving, you make them all excited. Look at now, they say, oh, he must be falling asleep now. It's true. Look at you, the luckiest dogs in the world over there. Look at them. They got their own couch. And Nala back there, I see her. She's
Ready to go outside again.
oh, is that why? Oh, don't say the magic word. Okay, just once, guys, twice, and then come around. Did you find it easier?
Which is
Guys, I'm telling you, it was the biggest epiphany for me. I was lying in bed one time, and sure enough, I heard the front door, something, and it was a raccoon playing at my door. And I thought it was somebody trying to break in. And I popped up, perfect body raise ever. And I said, I remember the next day, I said, that's how you do a good body raise, is you got to go up by what you hear, not by what you see, right? And when you hear, it comes up perfect, okay? Make sense, guys? Like whenever you're doing your exercises, you have to find a way of being more and more efficient, more and more, less and less muscles and more movement and relaxation. That's all I do when I'm doing my exercise. I don't look at ways of incorporating more muscles. I try to find ways of using less and more efficiently. And you can never stop that process, right? Never. It's like society. We never stop inventing. We never stop inventing. We always, that's a beautiful thing about our society. We always keep inventing, okay? Please keep inventing an easier way of possibly doing this stuff, okay? Last one, the squats, guys. Get up. Get up. Ready? So stay nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Half a breath out. Hold. 5 squats, just 5. Just 5, guys. And then when you stop, take a deep breath in, a real deep breath out. Clean yourself, clean yourself. Deep breath in, half a breath out, hold, 10. Try to relax, guys. Try to relax. Okay. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just watch my hands, guys, from the side, okay? Look at my hand. So you're going to start to do this thing. Look. Okay? So when you squat down at the bottom, your legs, your arms are here. So you're making this circle with your arms. You're making, so everybody start, make a circle with your arms, right? Okay? Make a circle, right? That's it. Keep going. And then start to squat. That's it. That's it. So it's like your knuckles are dragging on the ground on the way down. That's it, Oleg. I can already see it now. Oleg the gorilla, I can see it. Okay, stop. Good. So that's how you're going to do the squats now. So focus. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Half a breath out. Go. Do as many of those as you can. Go. As many of those you can. Move your arms, move your legs like a circle. As many as you can. Just count in your head. Try to see how high you can go. Don't focus on the number. Focus on the movement. Just keep moving faster and faster and faster. What did you get to? What was the number? Did you get to 10, everybody?
Yeah.
Guys, did you see how you started to focus on you see how you started to focus on movement, right? The movement is where you get some hidden power, right? And when you're doing the regular squats, you're down, up. It's start, stop, start, stop. It's the most tiring way of doing it. It's not efficient whatsoever. It's a squat, but it's not efficient at all. It's like it's a horrible walk. It's not efficient at all. The way I showed you like this, I forget, there's a name for them. I can't remember exactly. Maybe Hindu
squat.
Is it Hindu squat? Yeah, there's a name for it, right?
Hindu.
You can do so many more, and you feel so much more energy. You have like, you don't feel so tired. You feel like, you really got yourself spun out. so even the same with the push-ups. I sometimes try to find the way of doing the push-ups like I'm moving a car. You know, when you're trying to push a car, like I try to find the motion, right? This is powerful because you can become very efficient and you get lots of energy, lots of like positive energy, right? How do you feel, guys?
Different.
How do you feel, guys? Come closer. How do you feel? Like I said, I don't want you to worry about this topic because I will make something special for it because it's a big topic, right? But just remember, you can apply this to knife, gun, stick, wrestling, groundwork, anything you want. And like Oleg said, you can do it on a full lungs, on an empty lungs, on a half a lung. Half a lung, half is most comfortable by far, okay? You can practice it from any source. I can hold my breath in any part of my body, right? And that goes to your question, Alberto, when you get punched, right? If I get punched in the stomach, if I get punched in the face, usually that spot is where I held it. That spot is where I held it. If I got punched in the back, it's like I hold it there. If somebody hit me here, like on top, usually you hold it on that spot, right? Sometimes when you see something in your eyes so scary, like the guy, you know, it locks your eyes even, right? You know, the old guys, they give you the big sound and it locks your ears, right? That can even lock your ears. And sometimes people can scare you so much, it's like locks your brain. You can't even unlock your brain sometimes, right? It's such a trauma, right? So the breath holds need to be understood as a grab, like a grab. It's a grab on you, okay? And you have to kind of be able to free yourself from this grab, okay? You have to find freedom, okay? Was it okay, guys? How do you feel? Was it all right?
That was good.
So a really good way now of you training this to the next level is go through your day now and try to see the things that grab your breath. So it could be a stressful phone call. Sometimes the kids bugging you, the guy driving, you know, fuck you. And, you know, it starts to, you feel like tension come to your body and a breath hold, a subtle breath hold, right? I drank the coffee in the morning and it was so hot. It was the hottest coffee I ever had in my life. And that pain, I just held my breath. I knew I could feel, and even though it was just coffee, the breath hold made me angry. I know if I did this and I just breathed, I wouldn't have been as angry. So breath holds make you angry. So anytime you feel upset or angry, if you trace it back, I bet you held your breath. So try your hardest when you get angry to breathe and see you won't be as angry as you normally get. And I'm not talking just anger at other people. You could be angry at yourself. You ever been angry at yourself? I do it all the time. I do it all the time. So why the hell did I do that? I don't know. So please try to find out how you're holding your breath that you don't realize it, that you didn't realize you did it. That's the problem. You need to bring awareness. When you get angry, bring some awareness to your anger. Don't just get mad. Try to figure out why you got mad. I bet you it's going to be a breath hold at the source of it. If you could not hold your breath, you'll see how you can remain calm. Okay. I won't see you guys Wednesday. Michael will teach the class on Wednesday. Please join him. I'm going to ask him to do something similar, but in a different way, his own way. And then I'm going to make a whole video thing. It'll probably be like an hour and a half about of me training with breath holds. Okay. And hopefully you guys get some more insight. You can watch. All right. I will see you from BC next week. Okay, guys.
Travels.
I'll try to put something beautiful in the background. I don't know what, but I'll try to get something beautiful in the background. Okay. Bye, guys. Good seeing you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Safe travels, Manny. Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, man.